everybody. This is James. This is a special episode 72? 3? 2, 3, 3, 2? I'm recording this pretty much exactly after the last one. And you'd figure I would remember these things. But no. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's 72. Yep, I was right. No, 3. 73. It's the Caballero Cup special because we're in the final against Everton. We've lost to them once, but yeah, here we are. Not a lot to talk, well, a little bit to talk about. And we'll go over that real quick before we get into the hoopla of this. Transfer history. We should talk about that. The last thing you guys saw was all of this. Dean Boland, who is an Irish attacking midfielder, went to Burnley for $7.5 million, going up to $8.5 million. I think we robbed him blind on that one. And then David Watson and Ed Mannion both went out on loan for the rest of the season, just to get them some game time. In the meantime, we had this guy, Carlos Alberto, come in on loan, and then we immediately shunted him out back, or come in for $14.5 million, and we immediately shunted him back out on loan. And then we had this guy come in, Marcus Schwabel from Bayern Munich, and he immediately went to the first team because Macau was injured, and he hasn't given up his spot because apparently he is a better wingback than Macau. Macau is better defensively, but this guy just is more all-around. Just look at the amount of yellow in the mentals. Decent tackling, I mean, the crossing at 12, and then just the physicals. He's quick. Short, quick, knocks the ball past the opponent. He is a very good squad player. I'm glad we got him. We kind of needed to get him. So that shows that. Competitions, we are still in third place in the Premier League, and it looks like Everton are right there behind us, but we have a game in hand on them. So there's a good chance that this is where we end up, and we get some Champions League football. I think we're at least guaranteed Europe at this point. We'd have to fall way off the pace, though there's no catching Man City and Liverpool. Just not happening. As for our form, since you last saw us, which was in the Caballero Cup, it's been patchy. Patchy for us. Man United with a 2-0 win, followed up with a 2-2 draw. We got FM'd in this one. James Maddison barely nigged one by us at the end. Then Watford, Arsenal, and Birmingham, all wins. Finn Fetz and Gearman, a little bit of a rotated squad against Watford. Arsenal, Pepe getting the 1 goal. Birmingham, 2-0 win, Pepe getting that. And then a 2-0 loss, or 2-1 loss to Aston Villa, and they went down to 10 men, and we just couldn't push past them for whatever reason. Now that brings us to today and Everton in the not the FA Cup, I wish the FA, but the Caballero Cup quarterfinal, or final. God, I'm all over the place. I am really excited for this one. Let's quick pick the team. I don't know why we don't have... Where is he? He's not suspended, is he? No, he shouldn't be. Oh, that is Lopez. Yep, so this is the team we're going with, the best 11 that we have available. They're all pretty well rested. We have a lot of yellow cards sitting here waiting to be used too. Caesar is injured, as is and Bennett is suspended for this, which is all right. I mean, so this is the squad we get to use. Gentile's in goal, Moreno, Lopez, Largo, and Schwabel. Moreno, by the way, has really developed amazingly well. He is now considered a 4-star player for the team. He's going up to 5-star. I kind of feel bad for Alex Vittani here, because he came in and was supposed to be like the next best thing, and this guy's considered a wonder kid, and he's just blowing everybody away. He's still developing. Hopefully, sooner rather than later, he can get that crossing up a little bit more, and we'll have a great player on our hands. But Lopez, Largo, Schwabel, Bertels, and Keating, Philip, Herrera, Wright, and Pepe. And looking at the team, once again, I think the area that we need to improve on is the wingers. Herrero is just getting better, and I don't think we have to worry about him at all for attacking midfield options for the future. Wright is good as well. England international now. He had his first cap. He's 22 years old and considered a 4-star with a 5-star potential. I think he'll hit it. Right wing's where we're looking at. This is the problem area. This is our weakest spot. We've got 3 players who can play that. Maybe look at training Finn out there. It could be a possibility, but this is their summer position. This is where we're going to dump all of our money in this position, because everywhere else, maybe another center back. I know I've said that plenty of times before, but this is good. And I think Brody is going to hopefully make the step up this summer and take over for Marco. Especially if Marco's wanted and we can get a good deal for him someplace, then I will definitely sell him. But that's the team. This is who we're going with. Wright's got to be happy playing against his old team. He was really trained at Everton, and then he came to us in a miracle deal, which I don't know why they gave him up, but their loss, our gain. And then this is their team, Solanke. This is the team that beat us our first time in the Premier League. Granted, we are now... Wright has the most assists so far this year. Really? 7 assists. So they're playing very defensive. We're playing very offensive. I think we just have to play our game, just go right at them. I'll send him to go do that. We're not too worried about what there's to be said in the tunnel. We just want to dominate this one, get the win, and get our first trophy. As the first highlight goes to them, is a kick on the edge of the area. And Keating is there, and Pepe picks up the errant pass. Can you drill past his man? Del Astra makes a good save. And here we go. I really don't want penalties. I really don't want to have to go through that. I want a comfortable, like 1-0 or 2-0 win. Demand more. As these guys must be playing on a cautious defensive approach, because we're having only 1 shot on them to our 5. See, this is what I'm talking about. You look at our wingers, they are having horrible games. Lopez attacks the ball there. I mean, really, nobody's having a good game on either side. I'm going to get aggressive with them. So get out there and prove everyone you're winners. And then just come back in here and say, I have faith in you all. There's no way to improve the team right now. Nothing I can look at and say and be like, okay, I can make this move, and it obviously makes this X amount better. I just don't need to be chasing the game. That's what I don't want to do. Is the counter press is there. They switch the play up nicely. This guy's here. Good block, but we can't get on the ball. Jacobs, Pepe, there he goes again, stealing the ball. And Pepe, your shot. You're supposed to round the keeper. That's what you do. Corner to us. Phillips on it. Cross comes in. That's just a bad cross. But Wright's on it here. Can he find a better one? Gets it out to Bertels. Bertels, he'll just going to give it away, and that's it. We'll demand more again from them. As Keating is having a great game. Another corner to us. Lopez is there. It's a second header missed. He's got decent heading here. They're making changes. I once again really don't see what we can do here to make us any better. As we'll see them play it out the back. So we close down. Maybe somebody gets in here. Nope. Burkle's in it. Tons of space. Brackheimer, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Oh my God, Gentile. Really? You can't stop that. Okay. We're going to go very attacking. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. How many people can play striker here? McFarland's on the bench. Okay, here we go. Wright comes in. Phillip comes up. Fitz comes on. Is it Bina? What can Bina play? It's striker. Deep line forward on support, huh? Yeah, I can see that. Can Herrero play up there? He cannot. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Fetz likes to be what? On the right-hand side? Yeah. He prefers to be central. He's not going to. Complete forward on attack. Advance forward. Abina can't play this. We're going to have deep line forward. No, he's worse. Okay. Deep line forward on attack. Attack. Confirm. Because we have to go for it now. Push forward. As they're just, this is it? Okay, here we go. And a horrible quick free kick to Herrero. As we've pinned deep. But they can break here. Butchheiser being harried down. Closed down. Can we get it, Schwabel? Back in. Gentile actually makes the save this time. He's faced what? 3 shots. 3 shots on target. As they're going to take their time with this. If we clear it, it has to get upfield fast. Largo. They win it. Jacobs. Can we get it off him? Nope. Johnson. Cycles back. Smile Nunez. Back to Jacobs. Phillips. Nope. They're just playing it around here, guys. We need to tackle. Tackle hard. Get it off of them. Gentile. Don't let it go out. Oh my God, man. You need to go after that. It's got to go. Hoof it long. Moreno. And that's horrible. That's the worst. After predicted penalty kicks, yeah. No, there wasn't excellent. This was absolutely horrid. Defense, you're horrible. Midfield, horrible. Attack, horrible. Right, you played horrible. You deserve to come off. You deserve to come off. Yeah, it was a 1-0 nothing win on a thing we could have won. Easily, we were the better team. Do I even want to look at this? Yeah, look at that. 58% of the session, 18 shots, and we can't score a goal? Oh, I'm going to rip these guys. Attend the press conference. If she's not in this competition today. Who knows what the future will bring? We don't want to talk about this. It's a bit of kick in the teeth. There's a terrible moment, so it takes. We didn't do ourselves justice when it mattered the most. Yep. It's bafflement. It's none of their business. Klopp. What's this? Talking about Pepe. A ton of respect for Jurgen, but he's not for sale. It's good versus absolutely it does. Okay. Well, that was really disappointing. Runners up. Yay, we get to be the FA Cup runners up this year. Good job, guys. Do I want to hold a team meeting to rip them a new asshole? No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. The board is going to be happy with that anyways. Club Vision. The board are delighted that the team reached the FA Cup, the final of the Caballero Cup. They're going to say they're disappointed with that loss? Nope. No, they're fine with that. They're disappointed in our deal to sign Bertels. I still just can't get over that. That's just hilarious. It wasn't my deal. You guys signed him. All right. Schedule time. What are we looking at after that flop of a performance? Man City. Man City at the end of March. Seems like a good game. That let us be a nice gauge of where we are and where we stand. And then I guess we'll go Man City, then Everton, and then Huddersfield. We'll get the end of the season, last game of the season. I think that sounds good. Well, sorry about that, guys. I wanted to come in this one for a win, but instead you just got a boring 1-0 loss. But what are you gonna do? I've been James. You've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye bye.